comes in for Kobe White. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Ty Jerome. Vucevic setting the pick for Ball. Down low. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Well, Vucevic has a great understanding of the pick-and-roll game, and his experience paying off there.
They double him with Vucevic. Towns sets the pick for Hart. And Paul with the block. And he gets it back. Count that one. 14 points for the Cobra.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Outside, Ball. Pass to Vucevic. Second chance shot. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Well, just phenomenal work from Nikola Vucevic. Takes rebounding the basketball very seriously on both ends.
Taurean Prince, he's checked in for the Bulls. Free throw drops for Vucevic. The Knicks leading by 3. Towns, the pass to Hart. Good. The shot.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Pass to Buzelis. To the inside. Prince. And Prince with the jam.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Here's Parham. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Knicks lead by 3. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And we welcome you back to Game 4 on 2K Sports. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for New York.
And, guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Yeah, what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group Billy Donovan has on the floor. Buzelis out there with Jalen Smith. Then there's Prince. Then there's Lonzo Ball. And it's Joe in at the shooting guard position. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. The Cobra in the last game against Chicago was sensational. He finished with 59 points, and his rebounding and defense were certainly both factors. He brought a ton of energy. Video game numbers he put up in that last game. Boy, it had the league abuzz. We'll see what he's got in store tonight. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
4 on the shot clock. Here's Ball. And again, no good by Chicago. Parham passes to Brunson. Here's Achua. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Bulls trail by 7. Here's Buzelis.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And the Bulls with some changes. Bam Adebayo comes in for Taurean Prince. And it's White in for Isaiah Joe. The Knicks leading by 5. Here's Parham. In front. Another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Ball against Brunson. Here's Adebayo. Here's White, and White slams it in.
Oh, tough play from White here. Hits the foul, but doesn't give up finishing what he started.
Hart, he's checked in for the Knicks, and he's got his first chance at the line here. For New York, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. It's stolen by White. Pass to Buzelis. Back to Ball. The 3. Buries it from three-point range. Ball's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. The Knicks with the lead. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Yep. It counts, and it's now 22 points for the Cobra.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
6 to shoot. Here's White. Can't tie it up as that one misses.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backcourt.
Hart finds Brunson. Off target from outside. And so White will bring it up for Chicago. It's a 3-point game. They need to put the big loss on Tuesday in the back of their mind.
Guys, you don't have to be a rocket scientist to figure it out, though. If you're going to shoot in the low 30s, you're going to end up losing a lot of games.
Yeah, rough outing for their offense. You saw a spark here and there, but their main scorers just couldn't stay hot.
Ball, the pass to Adebayo. Over Hart. Tries again. Rebounded by Hart. The Knicks leading by 3. Outside, Towns. Inside, here's Parham. Banked in off the glass. 24 points for the Cobra.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Nice game. Great performance by the Cobra.
He continues to burn them with his scoring, and the coaching staff's going to have to come up with a different approach defensively.
Some changes for Chicago. Vucevic checked in for Smith. Prince comes in for Buzelis. And it's Ty Jerome in for Ball. Here's Adebayo. Pass to Prince. Now here's White. Trying to find Vucevic. Gets it to him.
This guy's so polished inside. Nikola Vucevic, great at being assertive and earning these fouls.
For Chicago, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
At the line for the Bulls, Nikola Vucevic.
And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for Vucevic.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Called in by Bam Adebayo. Bulls trail by 3. Right the pass to Jerome. To the right side. Some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Arbayo the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. White, good. White's got the game tied up here for the Bulls.
And you have got to honor White on the perimeter. Once he gets comfortable from there, it's going to be bad news for the defense.
And the foul called on the Cobra. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
3rd foul of the half, and that's the risk you take leaving him out there.
23 seconds left here in the second. Here's Jerome. Still yet to score. And it's White missing. Here's the Cobra. 3 seconds left. It's good. Barham's got 26 points.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Knicks out front, up by 2. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Hey there, everybody. Halftime of Game 4 upon us, and it's a close game so far for the New York Knicks.
I like what they're doing. Playing with physicality, they've worked hard to gain the edge in areas like rebounding.
Yeah, that's the difference in the game.
Checking out the circumstances for the Chicago Bulls. Guys, if you had to come up with one word to describe their situation in this series, what would it be?
Question for the panel. Is long shot one word or 2?
Yes.
It's not looking good.
Well, I think it's long hyphen shot. So,
let's pretend it's one word.
Well, Cancun, that's the word that they should be thinking about.
Well played, well played. We'll see how they do. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And here we go, heading back to the action here in the Eastern Conference Finals. We're seeing a tremendous game here from the Cobra.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
Really putting his handprint on this game. You love the hustle. You love the work ethic he has had on display.
Chicago trailing here, so it's Paul on the bench. Here's the 5 for Tom Thibodeau right now. They've got Towns, Jalen Brunson out there with the Cobra. Then it's OG Anunoby, and it's Hart in at the power forward position. Here's Parham, nice move, and it's good on the layup. And he has 28 points for the game.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Pass to Jerome. White, wide open. He fires. Off target with the open look.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Here are the NBA's top scorers during this postseason as shown on the 2K leaderboard. And you look at the Cobra, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player. And Brunson has it in the corner. Clock at 6. Shoots. No good there off the double clutch.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
The offensive rebound. Here's Jerome. And again, Chicago. No good.
Ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
Well, OG Anunoby is going to continue to develop his game. And that pass, that was pretty.
Bulls trail by 6. Pass to Adebayo. It's Prince on the wing. White looking around. Good and nice assist from Prince. White's got 9.
Boy, that was a much-needed bucket in the second half, and now 1 for 5.
Hart the pass to Parham. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And the Knicks lead by 5.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
White. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got 7 rebounds in the game.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Outside, White. Prince in the corner. Adebayo against Hart. Outside, White. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. White's got 5 points in the quarter. Brunson outside. To the middle. Anunoby passes to Parham. Over White. And the Knicks getting up. Another bucket right there.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Bulls trail by 7. Pass to Vucevic. Here's Jerome. Launches a 3. The Cobra with the rebound. Parham's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control. And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Knicks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And the first one at the line is good. And the Bulls will go for a different look here. Smith checked in for Adebayo. Buzelis comes in for Prince. Isaiah Joe, he's checked in for Kobe White. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Ty Jerome. Outside, Ball. Pass to Vucevic. Smith on the wing. Outside, Ball. Nailed from three-point land. Ball's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Here's the Cobra. Lets the 3 fly. That falls. Nice speed that time. From Brunson. Parham's got the lead. back up to 9 now for New York. Outside, ball. Pass to Vucevic. To the paint. And Smith with the stop.
Oh, my goodness. Off his feet in a hurry. You love to see Jalen Smith play with aggression in the paint.
And here is Hart. New York moving the ball around.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. Oh, and with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Brown is checked in for Vucevic.
Number 21, Brown.
There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Joe passes to Brown. Inside. And the rejection by Parham. And Alvinix on the break. Here's Brunson. A chance to extend the lead. Double digits, but it's no good. Here's Buzelis, guarded by Parham. Ball with it, with 4 seconds on the clock, and no good that time. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Knicks lead by 9. And we'll... While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Smith is out there with Buzelis. Then there's Lonzo Ball. Then there's Isaiah Joe. And it's Phillips in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Ball with a wide open look. And that one's on target from the wing.
Yeah, you've got to stay with Ball when the pick comes. You know he's looking to get the shot off.
Chicago making a switch here. Walton's checked in. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Down low, here's Parham. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Chicago making a switch here. Jeffries is checked in. That free throw good from Parham. Now Ball. Pass to Joe. Back to Ball. Here's Joe. Right side, Ball. Joe passes to Smith. 5 on the clock. Joe can't get it to go.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Pass to Towns. To the inside. And it's blocked. Outside, Ball. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
It's the quickness of Ball that's a problem for defenders. Solid at finding ways to get fouled on the way up.
The Bulls making a switch here. Good. Shafino's checked in. Ball hits them both. The Knicks leading by 10. Brunson outside. Right wing. Here's Parham. New York, no good that time either. So it's Chicago now. who's jealous with the ball. Now guarded by Tom.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Knicks.
You love how they've lived in the paint, making the defense just consistently have to collapse and still finding ways to convert.
I think another thing that's striking here tonight, the ball movement is incredible. Again and again, they're making smart passes to ready shooters.
And it's White missing. For New York, they've gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Now, here's Anunoby. He's guarded closer. Stolen. Out to the wing. There's Jerome. And the 3-ball is good. Jerome's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. The Knicks with the lead. Here he goes. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
17 foul. Shooting for New York. 2 shots.
And that one misses. Prince is checked in for the Bulls. And he's good on the second. Here's Jerome. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Launches it. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Bulls trail by 7. Picked his pocket. Here's Parham. And got it! Another basket. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Pass to Vucevic. Here's White. And the Bulls with another miss.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
He gets it in there. Parham's got 53.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way. Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
Parham, gonna go that time. White with the defensive effort. Out to the right wing. The wide open look here for Vucevic. Good on the triple.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call a timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. .133 left to play in the final quarter.
He's carried this team to this lead on his back, handling almost all the scoring duties.
Here's Jerome. And Brunson comes to help. Hart with it. Now defended by Adebayo. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Again, what an avalanche! He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Pass to Vucevic. Knicks with the rebound.
And just not much more you can say, guys. It's the end of the line for one team. A hard-fought, well-deserved trip to the NBA Finals for the Knicks.
And they had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And they're going to cruise into the NBA Finals with an utterly convincing victory tonight to finish off the sweep.
And what a series it was for this group. I mean, you see results like...
And again!
He has taken over this game.
And now GA tied for the second most points in a playoff game all time.
He's equaled the great Elgin Baylor, 61 points. An extraordinary game.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And good, he hits it again.
And guys, he's now tied the all-time mark for points in a playoff game.
Wow, he has been cooking since the opening tip, and they've been powerless to slow him down.
His airness with a little company on his lofty perch, just remarkable.
17 seconds left in the game.
5th personal foul. 4th team foul.
First free throw is good.
At the line for Chicago, Lonzo Ball. 2 shots.
Ball hits them both. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
2nd personal foul. 3rd team foul. For the Knicks. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw.
Well, he got the important one to go. Their lead should be safe now.
And the foul called on the Cobra. That's it for him. He's fouled out. Now we'll go to the line for 2.
The good news, though, is they've already got the win wrapped up. We might as well sit back and enjoy this one.
Taking 2 shots.
No good on that one. He doesn't get the second one. So, the New York Knicks have won the series.
And this is an incredible accomplishment. You think about all of the preparation that went into this. It starts in the offseason. They carry it through to this moment right here, and it is beautiful to watch.
And, of course, the story continues as they now move on to the NBA Finals, representing the Eastern Conference.
Yeah, tonight they'll celebrate, but tomorrow it'll be all business, starting from square one with their game planning and identifying the matchups they think they can exploit.
They're just 4 wins away from hoisting the Larry O'Brien Trophy. Can they complete their mission? We can't wait to see. And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference Finals. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, the Cobra.